Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. After surrendering to the bearish challenge, the Australian dollar bulls have returned in front of the level of 73.20. Now overnight the market did post a fresh low for this year of 73.44, but it would seem that the bearish paws were pushed aside as the bulls rebounded in front of that 73.20 level and now poses a threat to the upside. As I previously mentioned in my report, that the fact is that I was a little bit concerned that a short-term exhaustion pattern may come through. And as you can see from an RSI point, is the fact that we could see a rise up towards 74.15 or even squeezing higher towards the region of 74.60-65. Partly the reason for the rebound is the fact that the US dollar took the challenge to that 95 level again overnight, posted a high of 95.20 and plummeted, and therefore has actually put a bit of concern that this is the third time that the resistance or around that level of 95 has been rejected. The euro overnight also reclaims some of its losses for this week. As I mentioned, the dollar index rebounds earlier in the week from up towards that 95 resistance, with a cap overnight of 95.20, pulls back to 94.52 and settles at 94.32 this morning. Meanwhile, the euro bears were this time trampled upon, with the bulls reclaiming the 116 level now looks towards the region of the resistance of 116.30 to 45. Now that was challenged briefly overnight after posting the high of 32. Nevertheless, the market is still, at this point, can challenge that level again. I'm a seller above there and on towards 117.20.30, which I feel the market will eventually fail, and then look back towards the downside of 112.80. Well, the dollar yen also lost its footing last night with a fall away from that high 110 level. Now looks back towards the support at 109.60. The low previously was at 54. We should again, I expect, to see the market respond to a slightly bullish tone if we get towards that level of 109.60, with the resistance on the day seen at 110.45. As widely expected, the Bank of England kept interest rates at 0.50 for the 6th straight month. But what was surprising was that the three policymakers out of 7 have turned their view and actually are looking more to the fact is that a slightly hawkish tone come out of the statement and also from the vote. Therefore, the market staged a very strong rebound from the lows of 131, and now with a bullish outside range day could see further gains to the upside. I do expect to see the market challenge the level of 132.70 or even up towards 133.15 to 133.60. I did highlight earlier that we're getting a little bit oversold, and with the rebound in front of the level of 130.80 does give a bit more confidence. And also the fact is that we could see this bullish move eventually emerge to the pound, which is well needed considering the market has for some time been in a bearish case since 143. I believe now the market is slowly establishing a foothold around 1,255.60 in gold. And from what I can see is that the market bulls are slowly restoring the support. Therefore, we could see from a technical point a rebound after bouncing off the low of 61 to look towards the region of 72, maybe up to 76. With dips towards 60, still a buy. Rounding off with oil, well, the market is finding a little bit of momentum this morning after the recent news that from OPEC, which hasn't fully completed its 2-day session from Thursday, Friday, but nevertheless there has been some reports to suggest that oil production should be slightly risen on the supply side. And let's not forget that OPEC also come under fire from Donald Trump after he was saying that the oil cartel was artificially keeping oil's prices elevated. But the thing is, though, is that OPEC may strive to reach a Goldilocks output which is neither hot or too cold, but nevertheless, I expect to see any rallies to fail towards 66.80 to 67.50, with the overall view looking towards 62.40. Well, that rounds up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day and look out for the reports as well, and also enjoy the great start to the new weekend.